camps, wherever you can find it. Matter of fact, we got Tyson McCall in the gym today. Yo, you gotta hear. Wow, that's the dream.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, MP, and I'm here bright and early, 6 a.m., ready to get my first workout in. Hey, today we're gonna play Burlington Prep, and they got Kobe Starks, number 244 on the 2KU 250, and the highest ranked player in Vermont. He's probably the highest ranked prospect I'll play all year. He's big, strong, so he gets to the spots easy, so I ain't gonna hold you on that, but you know me. I'm not afraid of a challenge. So I'm hot in the gym today and I want y'all to check it out. Come on. See, I can't miss. I'll be posting some clips after tonight's game, so make sure you like and subscribe. Yeah. All right, here you go, sir. Anything else I could do for you? You're welcome. Hey, George.
Hey.
The usual.
Yeah.
I knew it. Hey, Dad, can I get one, George?
Got it.
Big game today.
Mm-hmm.
Last year against Prep. Oof. Well, you remember.
I'm a lot better than I was last year, George.
Oh, don't I know it? I haven't missed a game. I hear you got a scout coming from BC today.
Oh, yeah. And he's about to find out who the best player in Vermont is tonight.
You remind me of your mom when your dad brought her back from New York.
Yeah?
Yeah, proud, loud, confident. I didn't think she could adjust to small town life.
Oh, yeah, that sounds
Brought
like
me back. I had to drag that man out of New York.
He talked a big game before he moved down there. Must have hurt his pride to come back when he did.
His pride. The restaurant got great reviews. Everybody loved him. The one thing he didn't get was his special little Michelin star, boo-hoo. So what? I was ready to raise a family, and I wasn't going to do it in Manhattan.
What lies are you telling about me? Huh?
Don't worry about it, handsome.
Well, maybe if I was raised in Manhattan, more scouts would come to my game.
Oh, A lot of NBA guys came out of BC.
Yeah, Reggie Jackson, Jared Dudley.
Howard Isley, Dana Barros.
Oh.
Is this
Right,
what it's
Dana
like
Barros.
when I talk about Dutch Golden Age painters?
100%.
Yes. You got a chance to stamp your ticket, kid. And I'm going to be there to see it.
Thanks, George. Ma, are you still coming?
I couldn't get anyone to cover this shift.
What about Uncle Rick?
He's on his fishing trip, but don't you worry, your dad is going to be there, and he is louder than me anyway.
All right, Pops.
It's debatable.
Hey, watch it, George. We're closing early. Everyone's going to be at that solstice party.
Right, I heard about that.
So I'll see you back at home after the game. You'll do great, baby.
Thanks, Ma. Hey, Ma, you gonna be sad that you missed it, though.
I will.
All right, let me know if you need anything else, George.
Sure thing, kid.
I'm taking
You heard?
Here we go. Here we go.
Number 5. For 2 and 3. Maplewood High foul. MP. First personal foul. Defensive foul. Mason Holt. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Burlington Prep. Colby Stokes. 2 shots. Mason Holden. Snowy Owls foul. Substitution for the Snowy Owls. Substitution for Burlington Prep. That's it for the first half. The second half will get underway after a brief intermission. Maplewood High leading 36. The Minutemen, 32. For 2 and 3. Maplewood High foul. And substitution for Maplewood High. Substitution for Burlington Prep. James Marcina for two. Basket by number 5. Two minutes. Points. Number 5. Basket by number 5. Unit 1 foul. Jonathan Cole. 3rd personal foul. Unit 1 foul. Asif Sharma. 4th personal foul. Unit 1 foul. Asif Sharma. 4th personal foul. Substitution for Minutemen, Miles Baxter. For 3! Time call. Minutemen foul. Cody Starks, second personal foul. At the line for Maplewood High, Colton Briggs for 2. Timeout on the court. To all the fans, students, and parents who made it out tonight. Your support is what makes athletic events like this possible.
Hey,
Hey.
how'd it go?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, they can't guard me. Let's go.
Coach Troy, MP.
What are you doing hiding?
Coach Weber, MP. So, what you thinking?
Hey, Coach Troy, I decided to commit.
I know what you're thinking. Did I make the right choice? Now, you got a lot of ground to make up in a short amount of time.
Right.
But
Oh, whoa, this reminds me of...
Hey, we got Hollywood in the building.
Hello and welcome everyone to our 2K presentation of WCBL basketball. I'm Joe Lamy alongside Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. It's the High Flyers going against Team Ballas.
Nothing quite like a SoCal showdown, the freeway series between the High Flyers out of LA and Team Ballers based in Anaheim. I'm sure a lot of these players know each other already.
And early on here in the Club League circuit, we'll find out a lot about these teams by the end of the night.
We'll find out about the teams and also the players. I know there are a few new names on these rosters, and I want to see how guys like MP are going to hold their own out here in WCBL play. And the debut here for MP. Nobody knows too much about him other than he's from Vermont. Interesting to see how he fits into this team.
Starting tonight for Team Ballers, Cody Etherington is at the point. Jaden Moore is going to be their slashing shooting guard. Then Bertie and Rodriguez are filling in at the forward slots, with Pasco patrolling the paint. The starting five for the High Flyers tonight has Devontae Mills orchestrating the point, Brock handling the shooting guard duties, O'Neal and Ben Gov at the forward spots, and manning the middle is going to be MP at center. And with MP, I know several teams were interested in having him join their club.
Well, there isn't much tape to work off of for MP. He's truly a question mark on this roster, but the coaching staff thinks he's raw, and they must have seen something to take the risk with him.
Well, you look at Jaden Moore, and it doesn't take long to see why he's on the 2K U250. Great instincts at attacking the basket.
And he's not the biggest guard by any means, but he is incredibly slippery when getting at the D. He's very hard to stay in front of, and he's a surprisingly consistent finisher around the rim.
Now here's Brock, just 5 on the clock. And the shot clock expires, a 24-second violation. And it's Team Ballers. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose? I'm not sure.
Yeah, everybody seems a little confused right now. I know I am. I have no idea why he would choose to foul in that situation.
Now Rodriguez, covered by MP. Kicks it out to Etherington. And here's more from the arc. And for many of these young men in club play, this is where they learn to solely focus on basketball as their sport.
Yeah, up until now, a lot of these guys played multiple sports. This is where they're starting to learn the nuance and the craft of the game. It's a great place to really hone your abilities.
Now here's more. And again, no good by Team Ballers.
Important not to let your ego run the offense. You could see he really wanted to answer that made three with one of his own.
Team Ballers Ball.
Pasco, he's covered by Guz. And finished off by Rodriguez.
Guys, he's playing big. I mean, we're watching it. Arnaldo Rodriguez taking flight.
On the wing, O'Neal. Outside Mills. Offline with the three. And there's the call on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game. The first half. High Flyers lead this one. They lead by 8. And we'll return right after this break. Welcome back to the second half of this West Coast Club battle between the High Flyers and Team Ballers. And something to note about MP, I heard he was training with Dion Benjamin to help prepare for this one.
And if you don't know about Dion Benjamin, he has a well-known open run. A lot of talent has come out of there. And to see MP working out with him, that's certainly a positive in the eyes of many scouts.
So it's Team Ballers now, trailing by 10. Moore with it, and now guarded by Brock. Moore on the wing. Pass to Pasco. Over goes. MP grabs the miss.
Coach can't disagree at all with the shot selection.
And here is Mills. MP with it. And he's got 6 points for him. And here's Brock. He's guarded by Moore. Shot clock at 3. Shot, high post. That one's off. One thing that the players need to balance in club play is focusing more on winning versus stuffing their own stat sheet.
It's a chance to show your skills in this league. And of course you want to win the game, but win or lose at the end of the day, scouts are factoring in your individual performance as well. So if you want to get noticed, you better be playing your best out there.
Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
He might be small for a center, but it doesn't matter because he can jump out of the building.
Rodriguez, that's good.
That's where his points need to come from. Realistically, I mean, Rodriguez has to be as effective as possible inside.
MP outside. O'Neal, return to MP. Stolen away by Pasco. Here's Etherington, lays it in off the break.
Excellent pass to cap that break with an uncontested bucket.
The High Flyers leading. Here's MP. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a nifty 5 for 7.
Creating opportunities for others the entire evening.
It's beautiful to watch. This is how basketball is supposed to be played.
For a lot of club players, this is their first time learning a role other than being the star of their team.
For many of these guys, they were the best that their school had to offer. But in this league, the skill level and competition here is much higher. And look, at the end of the day, not everyone is going to be the offensive star of their team, and that's so important for the development of these guys, to learn how to fill the role that's needed.
To the paint. And MP throws it down.
A simple dunk, but it gets the job done, all the same.
Yeah, I'm sure his fans wish he would have done something a little more special, though.
But I mean, guys, let's go back to math class. 2 points is 2 points.
Berti up top. Moore outside. From the elbow. The High Flyers grab the miss. To the inside. MP. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And now we're seeing them find their groove on offense in this half.
They've been the much more efficient team, chugging along nicely right now.
And Coach Troy of the High Flyers He's a young coach, even by this club league standard.
It's true. As you said, Troy is one of the younger coaches, but it's clear that he knows the game, and his drive is apparent. Plus, he's already got a great track record for developing talent.
Outside, MP. MP throws it down.
Oh, man, I'd love to be young again.
It makes you a little sentimental, doesn't it?
I mean, I was kind of always a layup guy, but it looks like a lot of fun. Oh, the accuracy, just special. Puts the ball where only his teammate can get it.
And the two highly rated prospects in this one, MP and Moore. They've both put in a lot of work in this one.
The way that both Moore and MP have come out and given everything they have is going to...
Here's Mahil. Pass to Moore. The tray. Nails it from beyond the arc.
dropping a bomb from range. Moore saw an angle he liked and made it look easy.
Now here's Callahan. Inside. And there's the 3-second violation. Here's Team Ballers now. It's a 10-point game. Here's Summers. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. MP outside. Pass to Callahan. Back to MP. Clock at 6. Misses off the right iron. And some fantastic passing for them in this one.
The ball is flying around. They look like a disciplined, well-coached team out there.
Here's Summers. Pass to Dykstra. Now Moore. From outside the arc. They grab their own miss. Mahil. From outside, it's off the mark.
I don't think there's a person in the building who thought he was going to miss that.
Yeah, he had a wide open look. Wonder if he had maybe a little too much time.
Past MP. It's Callahan. Here's Elmadawi. Connects it from downtown.
Of all the guys who want to leave open on the perimeter, he's the last guy on the list.
Team Ballers call timeout.
He's left a lot to be desired with that shot selection. There's a lot of forcing, some ill-advised put-ups. Contested shots have been happening all game. If I was coaching, maybe sit him down, let him collect his thoughts, get a different strategy going.
So both teams changing it up here. High flyers on D. Rodriguez, that's good.
Strong pass. Placed the ball right where his teammate needed it.
Now here's Mills, guarded by Etherington. On the wing, Brock. Mills from deep. And the high flyers, another triple. And as big as Devontae Mills' game is on the court, he is an absolute character off of it. This kid just oozes personality.
Yeah, and that can be a concern sometimes for these players, but Mills is naturally that magnetic. He's very much okay with being the center of attention, and you could even say he has a free spirit vibe about him.
O'Neal drives. 2 points as that one goes.
Inside points, they're important for O'Neal. He needs to show that he can score from anywhere on the court.
They really need to make an adjustment here.
Agreed. Nothing is working for them offensively. Time for a change.
Bertie's shot is off. Down low. And the dunk by MP.
And they continue to pad their lead here late in the game.
They're going to be tough to catch at this point. This game is theirs for the taking.
Moore outside.
Get there, get there.
Pass to Bertie. Team Ballers grab the board. Now Rodriguez. He's covered by Gov. And here's Etherington.
The block, the block, the block.
Rodriguez, the screen. 5 to shoot on the wing. Bertie. That doesn't go either for Bertie. And here are the high flyers now. It's an 18-point lead. Here's MP. Team Ballers with the rebounds. Will it go? Bertie gets the bucket to fall.
Hey, really took some extracurricular activity there. No extra credit given, but hey, still pretty solid basket on that attempt.
Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
He sure knows how to make an impression with his throwdowns.
It's not a matter of if he's going to get to the rim. It's a matter of what he will do when he gets there.
This time, showing some style with the one-hand slam.
To the middle, MP, and the dunk by MP.
This run has really put them in the perfect position.
And with no signs of slowing, they aim to keep expanding that lead.
Now Etherington. Kicks it out to Moore. Pass to Rodriguez. Good D that time from MP. Good, and that assist goes to Mills.
I'd like to paint a picture here because his shooting chart is beautiful. Lots of good shots all around the floor.
So it's the High Flyers winning this one easily.
Well, I'll be honest.
You got a lot of ground to make up in a short amount of time.
Right.
But you
Oh, whoa, this reminds me of when...
Hey, we got Hollywood in the...
Hello and welcome everyone to our 2K presentation of WCBL basketball. I'm Joe Lamy alongside Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. It's the High Flyers going against Team Ballers.
Nothing quite like a SoCal showdown, the freeway series between the High Flyers out of LA and Team Ballers based in Anaheim. I'm sure a lot of these players know each other already.
And early on here in the Club League circuit, we'll find out a lot about these teams by the end of the night.
We'll find out about the teams and also the players. I know there are a few new names on these rosters, and I want to see how guys like MP are going to hold their own out here in WCBL play. And the debut here for MP. Nobody knows too much about him other than he's from Vermont. Interesting to see how he fits into this team.
Starting tonight for Team Ballers, Cody Etherington is at the point. Jaden Moore is going to be their slashing shooting guard. Then Bertie and Rodriguez are filling in at the forward slots, with Pasco patrolling the paint. The starting five for the High Flyers tonight has Devontae Mills orchestrating the point, Brock handling the shooting guard duties, O'Neal and Ben Gov at the forward spots, and manning the middle is going to be MP at center. And with MP, I know several teams were interested in having him join their club.
Well, there isn't much tape to work off of for MP. He's truly a question mark on this roster, but the coaching staff thinks he's raw, and they must have seen something to take the risk with him.
Well, you look at Jaden Moore, and it doesn't take long to see why he's on the 2K U250. Great instincts at attacking the basket.
And he's not the biggest guard by any means, but he is incredibly slippery when getting at the D. He's very hard to stay in front of, and he's a surprisingly consistent finisher around the rim.
Now MP. Back to Gov. Brock. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gov outside. Shoots over Rodriguez. Gov, no good. Right side, Moore. The kick out to Bertie. And out of bounds, the High Flyers will take it.
That right there, an inexcusable turnover.
Here's Mills. MP outside.
Come around.
Pass to Gov. The three ball. Nails it from beyond the arc. And guys, as we mentioned, MP recently breaking into that 2K U250 list.
And look, that might seem low, but to be anywhere on this list means you at least have some serious potential. Nobody's quite sure what development path MP is going to take, but there's a feeling that he has a high ceiling.
Now Pasco, clock at 6. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Playing with his head up, locates his teammate, gets him the rock.
Outside O'Neal. To the inside. Here's MP. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
High percentage hoop, pounding the rock inside.
Team Ballers trailing. Rodriguez outside. Outside, Moore. Bertie jacks up a 3. MP grabs the miss. On the wing, O'Neal. Rodriguez covers. On the wing, Brock. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. 5 on the clock. Mills, MP. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a hot start. And for many of these young men in club play, this is where they learn to solely focus on basketball as their sport.
Yeah, up until now, a lot of these guys played multiple sports. This is where they're starting to learn the nuance and the craft of the game. It's a great place to really hone your abilities.
They've come out fast and furious. This game already looks like a mismatch.
Sure, there's obviously plenty of time left to play, but this one's showing the early signs of what's usually a blowout. Guys, he's playing big. I mean, we're watching it. Arnaldo Rodriguez taking flight.
MP, he's guarded by Pasco. MP with the bucket.
They've built quite the lead for themselves early on.
Yeah, and just an impressive all-around performance from the get-go.
Outside, Moore. Pass to Bertie. He tries for 3. The High Flyers grab the miss. Here's MP. No good on the shot. To the paint. Rodriguez. And Pushed off by Rodriguez. And in club league play here in the WCBL, these kids get such a wealth of minutes in such a short amount of time.
The games come fast and quick, and honestly, there's a lot to learn on the fly, but there's a ton of opportunity. And for some players, it can be a bit overwhelming.
And we have an intentional foul there. Wish I could say why.
Yeah, that was a strange play. I'm not sure what came over him. Just an odd time to foul.
First half now in the books. Team Ballers lead this one. They're up by 7. And time for a break. The action resumes right after this. Welcome back to the second half of this West Coast Club battle between the High Flyers and Team Ballers. Something to note about MP, I heard he was training with Dion Benjamin to help prepare for this one.
And if you don't know about Dion Benjamin, he has a well-known open run. A lot of talent has come out of there. And to see MP working out with them, that's certainly a positive in the eyes of many scouts.
Personal foul. First team foul.
That free throw missing.
At the line for the High Flyers, MP.
No good on that second free throw. Team Ballers with the lead. Rodriguez! An easy 2 points on the layup.
I mean, look, this is the level of defense you have to throw at Rodriguez. And even then, it might not be enough to stop him.
Brock outside to the middle. MP. And a dunk by MP.
They'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
The deficit will go away quickly if he does.
The jab, the cross. I like the way he capped that drive off. A one-hand punch.
He's seeing the court like a pro today.
And his teammates know it. If they stay active and find the open spot on the floor, he will find them.
And Coach Troy of the High Flyers, he's a young coach, even by this club league standard.
It's true, as you said, Troy is one of the younger coaches, but it's clear that he knows the game and his drive is apparent. Plus, he's already got a great track record for developing talent.
And the first one drops.
For 2.
And so he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Now here's Gov. He's got 7. Down low. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the game. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
He's looked very comfortable all game, and he's made the most of his chances.
Bertie, guarded by O'Neal. Here's more. And Team Ballers miss again. For a lot of club players, this is their first time learning a role other than being the star of their team.
For many of these guys, they were the best that their school had to offer. But in this league, the skill level and competition here is much higher. And look, at the end of the day, not everyone is going to be the offensive star of their team, and that's so important for the development of these guys, to learn how to fill the role that's needed.
Rodriguez outside. Pass to Bertie. Off target from outside. High Flyers trailing. Inside. And the dunk by MP.
And he doesn't tower over others at the center position, but he makes up for it by playing larger than he stands.
Here's Etherington. They double him with MP. Moore, covered by Brock. Great D that time from MP. One thing that the players need to balance in club play is focusing more on winning versus stuffing their own stat sheet.
It's a chance to show your skills in this league. And of course you want to win the game, but win or lose, at the end of the day, scouts are factoring in your individual performance as well. So if you want to get noticed, you better be playing your best out there.
Moore outside. Back to Etherington. Bertie. They need this. And he's off on that one. And here are the High Flyers now. And the 2 highly rated prospects in this one, MP and Moore. They've both put in a lot of work in this one.
The way that both Moore and MP have come out and given everything they have has been awesome to see. Great concentration and energy from both of them ever since the opening tip.
And that one's good from MP.
And things are really tightening up now, guys. Their offense has become an unstoppable force.
And I can't say what took them so long to get into this game, but they've got things going, and it's better late than never.
Timeout called here as Team Ballers decide to talk it over. Both teams will make a substitution.
Sonny McGill. Mark Wall. Kenji Summers. James.
Here's Mahil, and he's got 6 points for him. Pass to Wong. Let's go with the three. Knocks it down from distance.
Nice flow to this sequence. Like to see the players working as a unit.
To the left side. Here's Myers. To the middle. Releases. MP again.
This game's taken on a completely new feel since halftime.
Definitely. The energy level on both sides has gone way up after the break.
Here's Summers. Puts up a three. Long shot is off. Here's Almadawi. MP with the look. And MP throws it down.
Almost automatic that close to the hoop.
Love the one-hand stuff too. Looks so pretty.
So I'm going to add some points to the style points section of my notes, but that's an important bucket too, don't forget.
Here's Summers. 5 to shoot. Berti from long range.
The big fella earning his keep on the glass.
Pass to Myers. Back to MP. And it's good for 2.
He's got a lot of firepower right now. Man, what a half he's having.
Whoa! The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one.
At the line.
It's going to be on MP.
Mark Wall. One shot.
Now Mills to the inside. MP. And the dunk by MP.
Both teams just appear to be worn down at the defensive end.
That's what playing a game in this kind of style does to you. The first 2 things you lose are your legs and your defense.
Pass to Dykstra. Summers. And here's more from the arc. No luck on that one. Now the High Flyers with it. MP with the look. And they pick up 2.
Nice tag. However, a little too easy if you're asking me.
Here's Wong. Pass to Moore. Wong. Mahil. Defended now by Callahan. Here's Moore. And yes, the bounce goes his way.
At this point, alarms are sounding because it seems like Jaden Moore is making a statement in this game. He's tough to contain. It looks like he's feeling good out there.
Substitution for High Flyers.
And here's Mills. Pass to O'Neal. Down low. Stolen away by Pasco. To the paint. And finished off by Rodriguez.
Oh, it's all coming together for Rodriguez offensively. Finding chances to attack again and again.
And it's High Flyers with the ball. From deep, it's MP. And Berti pulls it down. Team Ballers with the lead. Pass to Etherington. Moore outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pasco. And that one's good.
I know Moore is always looking for an open lane, but if he can't find it, he'll make a good pass.
Here's Mills. Brock outside to the middle. The jump hook. Nice touch on the bank shot. Here's Team Ballers now. The lead is 2. Up top, Moore. Etherington. Back to Moore. Pass to Rodriguez. MP grabs the miss. On the wing, Brock, defended by Berti. It's good.
That's where they want their shots to come from, and that's the passing it'll take.
And here Team Ballers have it. Etherington outside. Off the mark there with the 3.
His mojo is out of whack. Offensively, he just can't get anything going for him.
Well, when you play this game, sometimes cold streaks like this are unavoidable. Good team play there. Sets him up nicely. Just what the doctor ordered. The hoop and the harm, and he makes good on the free throw.
Team Ballers call timeout. Here's Moore. It's the front of the rim and out. Here's the high flyers. It's a 3-point game. Here's MP. Rebounded by the Ballers. Pass to Moore. Now Rodriguez. Cash it in. That's money.
And not shying away from the moment, Rodriguez with a huge make.
And now they decide to intentionally foul.
Jaden Moore, first personal foul.
This is a huge possession.
Good teams have to execute under pressure.
Second personal foul.
And here are the high flyers now. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Good work controlling the clock. Now they hope for the misses.
Yeah, they'll use every trick they can to keep this game going.
Taking 2 shots.
The second of 2 is good, and that'll put them up by 2. Timeout called here as Team Ballers decide to talk it over.
They can go for the 3 to win or the 2 to tie. What's your choice in this situation, Danny?
Well, hey, I don't think you set that decision in stone in this timeout. You see how things play out. What's the defense come out of? You've got to look for the best shot no matter what direction you go in.
Berti from long range. Off target from downtown. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
At the line for the high flyers, Devontae Mills.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
There's just so much you can do with Mills running the show. Half court, in transition, he can do it all over the floor.
And he's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Team Ballers call timeout.
They've got 2 options. Take the 3 to tie it, or get a quick 2 and then foul.
And if it opens up for them inside, the quick 2 wouldn't be a bad call. But the foul has to come immediately after that.
And here's more from the arc. Etherington for 3. The 3 won't fall. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. He doesn't hit the first, and that was one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he does get the second one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So it's the high flyers taking a W in a close one.
Yo, you going out tonight, Burlington?
Doesn't matter if you're a big or a guard caught on a switch.
Hey, Coach, if this is about me being late.
Hello and welcome to our 2K presentation of the WCBL. We've got Milestone and the Surf City Waves taking on the High Flyers. And some news here. The relative newcomer MP deemed unavailable tonight. It's a bit of a surprise, especially considering his recent performances. In the meantime, Surf City has won the tip and we're underway. Feeds it inside and Milestone punches it through.
Look, Stone is just controlling the paint down low. He's getting whatever look he wants in there.
And what we're being told is MP is serving a one-game suspension for coach. Tough break with all of these scouts here in attendance, and they're getting to watch Miles just put on a show.
Surf City just piling it on at this point.
And MP has got to be disappointed in himself. It could have been his moment to show what he can do. Instead, he's watching from the bench.
Oh, and the three is good. Oh, Stone got a hand on it. And again, Stone owning the interior. Dunk after dunk in this one.
And a lot of questions will be asked about the maturity of MP because his absence has certainly been felt. Not a good look for him.
So a lopsided win for Surf City as the final horn sounds. For everyone here at 2K, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, good game.
Listen, I grew up in a small town too.
Hello everyone and welcome. I'm Joe Lamy with Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. We've got a WCBL matchup for you tonight with the High Flyers taking on the Attack from SAC.
Well, you know I'm excited for this one. It's a classic NorCal versus SoCal showdown. The Attack from SAC, obviously out of Sacramento, my hometown, and the High Flyers are here in LA.
And the stars for the team tonight, it's Mills leading the way for the High Flyers with the newcomer MP. And Drexel Carrington is the big name for the Attack from SAC.
And both of these players are viewed as blue chip prospects, some of the best in the region. I'm sure there are plenty of scouts on hand waiting to see how they fare against similarly ranked talent. I mean, here in LA, the scouts are always out for club play. But this game might be getting some special attention with some of the players on hand.
And the lineup for the Attack from SAC, Michael Pagan runs the point. He's joined by Edward Martinez in the backcourt. Drexel Carrington takes on the three, and it's the brothers Ivory and Austin Lund forming the front line. The starting five for the High Flyers tonight has Devontae Mills orchestrating the point, Brock handling the shooting guard duties, O'Neal and Ben Gov at the forward spots, and manning the middle is going to be MP at center. And the big name that scouts are wanting to check out is Drexel Carrington, but they'll keep their eyes open for any talent who shows out tonight.
And a lot can change as a player develops over their youth career, but first impressions, they mean so much at any level. I'm sure the scouts will have plenty to digest after this contest.
Well, you talk about a player perfect for a role in the NBA someday. Drexel Carrington is the ultimate 3-and-D type of player.
And that's not to sell him short as a player at all, really. Carrington, he's just so comfortable outside in the perimeter. And defensively, he is a force.
Pagan, bring the ball up the floor. Carrington outside. The shot's good. Pagan making the play.
I mean, this is why you got to be right up on Carrington, even when he doesn't have the ball yet.
Down low. MP throws it down.
He's the one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
And for so many of these kids playing, not only are they trying to grow their game, but they're still growing up.
Well, we all know it can be a long and a winding path to responsibility at times. But for the most part, these kids in the WCBL, they're focused and beyond their years in terms of maturity, mostly, we'd say.
While he's known for being a 3-and-D guy, Carrington is also a very willing passer. Terrific feed in the pick and roll.
And so off the tip, it's Attack from SAC. And we have an intentional foul there. Wish I could say why.
Yeah, that was a strange play. I'm not sure what came over him. Just an odd time to foul.
Now Carrington.
I mean, here in LA, the scouts are always out for club play. But this game might be getting some special attention with some of the players on hand.
There's the triple. Hauled in by High Flyers.
didn't convert this time, but that's exactly the kind of look that they want.
And they'll take that shot each and every time you give it to them. More often than not, that's a made three.
And the lineup for the attack from Sac. Michael Pagan runs the point. He's joined by Edward Martinez in the backcourt. Drexel Carrington takes on the three, and it's the brothers Ivory and Austin Lund forming the front line. The starting five for the High Flyers tonight has Devontae Mills orchestrating the point, Brock handling the shooting guard duties, O'Neal and Ben Gove at the forward spots, and manning the middle is going to be MP at center. And the big name that scouts are wanting to check out is Drexel Carrington, but they'll keep their eyes open for any talent who shows out tonight.
And a lot can change as a player develops over their youth career, but first impressions, they mean so much at any level.
Reach the end of the first half of play. The attack from Sac up on top, leading by 14. And we step aside now for a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back, everybody. The High Flyers and the attack from Sac gearing up for the second half action in West Coast Basketball League. And in the back of the mind for... Now here's Mills. Pass to Myers. To the inside. Shoots. That one a tad offline to the right, but it drops in for him. And for those big names coming into this one tonight, so far it's Carrington putting on the show with MP trying to attack from Sac call time here. So the High Flyers will get the first possession.
I mean, here in LA, the scouts are always out for club play. But this game might be getting some special attention with some of the players on hand.
And the lineup for the attack from Sac. Michael Pagan runs the point. He's joined by Edward Martinez in the backcourt. Drexel Carrington takes on the three, and it's the brothers Ivory and Austin Lund forming the front line. The starting five for the High Flyers tonight has Devontae Mills orchestrating the point, Brock handling the shooting guard duties, O'Neal and Ben Gove at the forward spots, and manning the middle is going to be MP at center. And the big name that scouts are wanting to check out is Drexel Carrington, but they'll keep their eyes open for any talent who shows out tonight.
And a lot can change as a player develops over their youth career, but first impressions, they mean so much at any level. I'm sure the scouts will have plenty to digest after this contest.
Pagan, bring the ball up the floor. Pass to Martinez. Shot clock at 5. One with the pick. Shoots from the high post. We talk about a player perfect for a role in the NBA someday. Drexel Carrington is the ultimate 3-and-D type of player.
That's not to sell him short as a player at all, really. Carrington, he's just so comfortable outside in the perimeter. And defensively, he is a force.
Pagan, bring the ball up the floor. Pass to Carrington. Lund. The three. And Drexel Carrington with the triple.
Carrington, like a good highlighter, gets into streaks from distance. He loves to set up from the outside. Right now, he's showing everyone what he can do.
Here's MP. And the dunk by MP.
He might be small for a center, but it doesn't matter because he can jump out of the building.
Martinez outside. Carrington. One with the pick. Wing shot on the way. And it's Carrington missing the look. And for so many of these kids playing, not only are they trying to grow their game, but they're still growing up.
Well, we all know it can be a long and a winding path to responsibility at times. But for the most part, these kids in the WCBL, they're focused.
So it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The High Flyers lead this one, up 1. And time for a break. The action resumes right after this. Welcome back, everybody. The High Flyers and the attack from Sac gearing up for the second half action in West Coast Basketball League. And in the back of the mind, for many of these prospects, they're aware that this is a tryout of sorts for the WCBL All-Star team.
Well, to land a spot on that stacked roster, I mean, that's an incredible opportunity and a great way to get exposure to top programs. But again, it's not all about the stats. It's about outperforming the other star prospects and doing things that set you apart from the crowd.
Carrington outside. Lund with the pick. For the tie. Great D that time from Nathan O'Neill.
Even with the decent coverage that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Yeah, I wouldn't bet against him in that situation next time.
The offensive rebound.
I love watching the big guy work, grabbing down that rebound.
Fires from deep. They get the board. Here's MP. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two. The whistle's on Austin Lund. And one difference between club play and high school, the game moves a lot faster at this level.
Everyone on these teams has to make a commitment to pursuing basketball. Reactions and decisions need to be quick because these players eat, sleep,
The attack from Sac Trail. Carrington outside. Pass to Olsen. And a great assist by Carrington as that one falls.
and the defense basically dared him to shoot that one. Challenge accepted.
And for those big names coming into this one tonight, so far it's Carrington putting on the show with MP.
Substitution for High Flyers.
And here's MP, guarded by Lund. And it's MP missing. And a whistle blown against MP. So the High Flyers win this one.
Well, I thought the most interesting part...
It'll be the attack from Sac off the tip. And he's going to get whistled for the foul. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
Yeah, I don't know what he was thinking there. Just out of touch with the game situation, I guess.
I mean, here in LA, the scouts are always out for club play. But this game might be getting some special attention with some of the players on hand.
Lund, and Lund slams it in.
Holy smokes, easy on the rim. Austin Lund bringing down the house.
And the lineup for the attack from Sac. Michael Pagan runs the point. He's joined by Edward Martinez in the backcourt. Trexel Carrington takes on the three, and it's the brothers Ivory and Austin Lund forming the front line. The starting five for the High Flyers tonight has Devontae Mills orchestrating the point, Brock handling the shooting guard duties, O'Neal and Ben Gove at the finish one half of play. The attack from Sac up on top. They're up by 8. Don't move a muscle. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. The High Flyers and the attack from Sac gearing up for the second half action in West Coast Basketball League. And in the back of the mind, for many of these prospects, they're aware that this is a tryout of sorts for the WCBL All-Star team.
Well, to land a spot on that stacked roster, I mean, that's an incredible opportunity and a great way to get exposure to top programs. But again, it's not all about the stats. It's about outperforming the other star prospects and doing things that set you apart from the crowd.
On the wing, it's MP, guarded by Lund. To the paint, here's MP, makes it off the glass.
Doesn't get much easier than that. Late reaction by the D, and he makes them pay.
And so they foul intentionally.
Substitution for the attack from...
So the High Flyers will get the first possession.
I mean, here in LA, the scouts are always out for club play. But this game might be getting some special attention with some of the players on hand.
And that one's good from MP.
Not much the D can do once he gets to the bucket.
And the foul's called. He grabbed him intentionally there for some reason.
First personal
Maybe
foul.
he's just trying to slow the pace down. I don't really know. Strange move one way or the other.
And the big name at Scout. Pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half of play. It's the attack from Sac, up 5. And we'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. The High Flyers and the attack from Sac gearing up for the second half action in West Coast Basketball League. And in the back of the mind, for many of these prospects, they're aware that this is a tryout of sorts for the WCBL All-Star team.
Well, to land a spot on that stacked roster, I mean, that's an incredible opportunity and a great way to get exposure to top programs. But again, it's not all about the stats. It's about outperforming the other star prospects and doing things that set you apart from the crowd.
Chalk up 2.
Chance like that.
And he doesn't even need 2 hands to do it.
Yeah, his teammates are loving that one. Hyped up before he even got off the ground.
And here's Carrington. He's got 32. And so they choose to make a substitution. And the attack from Sac call time here.
Substitution for High Flyers. Timeout on the court.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Substitution for the attack from Sac.
So the High Flyers will get the first possession.
I mean, here in LA, the scouts are always out for club play. But this game might be getting some special attention with some of the players on hand.
Inside. Stolen by Pagan. And the lineup for the attack from Sac. Michael Pagan runs the point. He's joined by Edward Martinez in the backcourt. Drexel Carrington takes on the 3, and it's the brothers Ivory and Austin Lund forming the front line. The starting 5 for the High Flyers tonight has Devontae Mills orchestrating the point, Brock handling the shooting guard duties, O'Neal and Ben Gov at the forward spots, and manning the middle is going to be MP at center. Now Carrington, here's the 3. MP grabs the miss, and the big name that scouts are wanting to check out is Drexel Carrington. But they'll keep their eyes open for any talent who shows out tonight.
And a lot can change as a player develops over their youth career. But first impressions, they mean so much at any level. I'm sure the scouts will have plenty to digest after this contest.
Here's Carrington. Fires it. The shot's good. Pagan making the play. Well, you talk about a player perfect for a role in the NBA someday. Drexel Carrington is the ultimate 3-and-D type of player.
And that's not to sell him short as a player at all, really. Carrington, he's just so comfortable outside in the perimeter. And defensively, he is a force.
Kicks it to Pagan. Misses the 3.
And you can't ask for a better look. It was almost too open from that time around.
MP, guarded by Lund.
He sure knows how to make an impression with his throwdowns.
It's not a matter of if he's going to get to the rim. It's a matter of what he will do when he gets there.
This time, showing some style with the one-hand slam.
Now Carrington shoots over O'Neal. MP grabs the miss. Now Brock over Martinez. Shoots and misses, 0 for 1 to begin the game. Well, remember, guys, MP missed that game against Surf City. Apparently, that was for missing a morning practice, and the coach wasn't having it.
Look, the best thing that a young player like MP can do is use it as a chance to learn from his mistake. You can forget that these guys are still so young. And sometimes they need moments like these to understand what a coach expects of you.
Mills outside. Pass to Brock. O'Neal. Clock at 6. Mills. Pagan defending. MP throws it down.
Ooh, the dime, courtesy of Mills. He's got a great feel for the floor.
Pagan, bring the ball up the floor. Carrington for three. MP grabs the miss.
And most days, that would be his shot. I'm not sure what the credit goes for the miss.
Certainly not to the defense. They're very fortunate that didn't go in, considering the room they gave him. Not sure what that was about. Talk about a brain cramp.
That was completely out of left field. He lost all sense of time in the situation.
And for so many of these kids playing, not only are they trying to grow their game, but they're still growing up.
Well, we all know it can be a long and a winding path to responsibility at times. But for the most part, these kids in the WCBL, they're focused and beyond their years in terms of maturity, mostly, you'd say.
And it's MP missing. The attack from Sac Trail. An intentional foul. So we got a pretty lopsided affair through the first half. High Flyers out in front. They lead by 18. And will return right after this break. Welcome back, everybody. The High Flyers and the attack from Sac gearing up for the second half action in West Coast Basketball League. And in the back of the mind, for many of these prospects, they're aware that this is a tryout of sorts for the WCBL All-Star team.
Well, to land a spot on that stacked roster, I mean, that's an incredible opportunity and a great way to get exposure to top programs. But again, it's not all about the stats. It's about outperforming the other star prospects and doing things that set you apart from the crowd. Holy smokes, easy on the rim. Austin Lund bringing down the house.
Outside, MP. Pass to Gov. Back to MP. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Great read there. You can see the unity between teammates.
Here's Pagan. Outside Carrington. One with the pick. And it's Carrington missing the look.
It's almost like he's trying to make things harder on himself. He's stuck in quicksand. Work around it and get an easier shot.
And one difference between club play and high school, the game moves a lot faster at this level.
Everyone on these teams has to make a commitment to pursuing basketball. Reactions and decisions need to be quick because these players eat, sleep, and breathe basketball. This concentrated amount of playing time is helping to increase their collective skill level at a much higher pace.
Fires for three. Drops it in from long range.
Carrington is like a good highlighter, gets into streaks from distance. He loves to set up from the outside. Right now, he's showing everyone what he can do.
Lund with the steal. Here's Pagan. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
That's how they want their offense to operate. Get the ball near the rim.
Brock outside. Past MP. To the middle. Yes, and it's Brock picking up the assist. And with MP coming from a more rural town and Carrington coming from Brooklyn, they have almost completely opposite.
Substitution for the attack from Sac. Substitution for High Flyers.
Back to Lund. It's Mecca. Carrington for three, and Callahan pulls it down. And they're on the break. Here's MP. Pulls right in. He's 8 for 11 with that shot.
Way to work it up quick. That's a nice break.
And so here it's Sac. Doing some prospect watch here. MP and Carrington both holding their own.
Well, you knew that coming into this one, MP and Carrington would each be critical for their teams to win. And thus far, they have not disappointed. And I bet they ramp it up even further down the stretch.
Kicks it to El Madawi. MP outside. Shot clock at 6. MP throws it down.
He's got a lot of firepower right now. Man, what a half he's having.
Here's Hilton. Returns it to Carrington. Lund with the pick. And again, Sac with the triple. Well, his ability to defend and shoot, there's a lot to like about Drexel Carrington. No surprise he's ranked 112 on the 2K U250.
You look at how Carrington has grown the last few years, and his court vision has only seemed to grow with him. If he can continue this trend over the next few years, he could be one of the best in the class.
I'd like to paint a picture here because his shooting chart is beautiful. Lots of good shots all around the floor.
Drills it from deep.
They came out of the break with a clear philosophy. Shoot the three early and often.
And the entire team has bought into it. They're loving the bombs away mentality.
You don't get a more high percentage look than that for Callahan. A dominant force in close.
Timeout called by Sack. They'll talk things over.
A change needs to happen. They're getting blitzed in the paint.
Maybe time for a sub. Bring in another big. Get some more size out there, maybe?
Austin Lund, Edward Martinez, Michael Pagan. Substitution for High Flyers.
Martinez outside.
2 minutes.
Carrington. One with the pick. Takes a three. And Drexel Carrington, good from three.
Their offense has been all about the long-range game.
Oh, obviously. You love the points, and you love how they stretch the defenders.
Past MP.
Come around.
Defensive foul. Austin Lund. First personal foul. Third team
That
foul.
free throw, no good.
At the line for the High Flyers, MP.
No luck either that time. A difficult situation for Sack. Here's Mecca. Pass to Cunningham with just 5 to shoot. Shot from the wing. MP grabs the miss. And it's High Flyers with the ball. To the inside. Stolen away. And that's an intentional foul.
I have no idea why he's fouling there. Maybe there's a little bad blood between these two.
Maybe that could be it. That's about the only explanation that I've got. And even then, it's not a really good one.
Martinez outside. Lund. That one falls, and the assist from Martinez.
Good defense, but better offense from Lund.
MP guarded by Lund. And MP gets it to go.
Surging ahead at the right time.
Gaining some separation and putting it out of reach.
Pass to Martinez. Returns it to Carrington. Inside. And Lund slams it in. Here's the High Flyers. It's an 18-point lead. From deep, it's MP. Offensive rebound. To the left side. Myers. MP with the look. And the High Flyers tack on 2 more. Martinez outside. So it's the High Flyers winning this one easily.
Well, I thought the most interesting part of the game was watching.
And it's the High Flyers starting this one out.
I mean, here in LA, the scouts are always out for club play. But this game might be getting some special attention with some of the players on hand.
Nice flow to this sequence. Like to see the players working as a unit.
Pagan, bring the ball up the floor. And he's going to get whistled for the foul. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
Yeah, I don't know what he was thinking there. Just out of touch with the game situation, I guess.
Runs out, and we're heading to halftime. The attack from Sack up on top, up by 6. And don't go away, we'll be back right after the break. Welcome back, everybody. The High Flyers and the attack from Sack gearing up for the second half action in West Coast Basketball League. And in the back of the mind, for many of these prospects, they're aware that this is a tryout of sorts for the WCBL All-Star team.
Well, to land a spot on that stacked roster,
changing it up here.
Substitution for High Flyers.
Here's Mecca. Now Lund from 3 to take the lead. MP grabs the miss.
Nearly got a finger to that shot on the block attempt.
His activity was just as effective as a block. Made him completely change his release point and caused the miss. He's an undersized center, but he more than compensates for it with some serious leaping ability.
And for those big names coming into this one tonight, so far it's Carrington putting on the show with MP trying to play catch-up.
The steady reliability of Carrington showing its worth in this one. MP has had some solid plays, but so far to me, Carrington's the one who looks like an elite prospect.
And one difference between club play and high school, the game moves a lot faster at this level.
Everyone on these teams has to make a commitment to pursuing basketball. Reactions and decisions need to be quick because these players eat, sleep, and breathe basketball. This concentrated amount of playing time is helping to increase their collective skill level at a much higher pace.
Sack with another miss. The High Flyers with the lead. Down low. Mills outside. Kicks it to El Madawi. MP. And the High Flyers tack on 2 more.
And you see them adding to their lead. Right now, they're following their game plan to perfection.
Absolutely. They're getting good looks and finding ways to capitalize.
Timeout called by Sack. They'll talk things over.
Edward Martinez.
Now Carrington.
Substitution for High Flyers.
Looking to end the run.
Hey, defense, nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. He just can't seem to dial it up this half.
MP with the look. Yep, that one goes. And with MP coming from a more rural town and Carrington coming from Brooklyn, they have almost completely opposite backgrounds, guys.
Goes to show that great talent and great players can come from anywhere. What Carrington and MP both have in common is a willingness to compete and a love for the game of basketball.
Just 5 on the clock. Outside Carrington. Gone. And it's off from 3-point range. Now here's MP. It's good.
This is nuts. They can't miss. It's so rare to see a team operate like this.
I can't remember the last time that they did miss. Insane display.
Carrington for 3. The High Flyers grab the miss.
And he's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he's got to think of something else to try.
Mills from deep. And the rebound hauled in by Carrington. And it's Sack with the ball. Down by 12. Kicks it to Pagan. Up top, Lund. Jumper over MP. Lund misses.
That's a low percentage look. Plain and simple.
I have no clue. No idea why he took that one. Coach can't be happy with him at this moment.
Now here is Martinez. And again, the attack from Sack, no good. Mills with it. To the paint. MP. Back to Mills. Elbow shot on the way. And that's in. Coming off the assist from Gov.
Taking what the D gives him. That's smart basketball. That's Devontae Mills.
2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. MP. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And this little run pretty much puts the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, these last few scores have helped shut the door. Great job to close out the game.
Get the perimeter!
Martinez outside. So it's the High Flyers winning this one easily.
Well, I thought the most interesting part of the game was watching MP show what he's capable of. He's got that moxie. And just the way he carries himself, he gives off superstar vibes.
And he makes winning.
Good game, y'all. Oh yeah, Brendan Harris. Almost played with.
WCBL action coming your way right here on 2K Sports. Good evening, everyone, and welcome in. I'm Joe Lamy alongside Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. We've got the Union Elite against the High Flyers in a showdown.
Well, both of these teams have had a strong showing this season, and I'm looking forward to seeing the stars of their respective teams, MP and Brandon Harris.
And for the High Flyers, MP and Mills leading the way. Not only can they both play, but they've got some great personality there as well.
Something about both of them just oozes star power. But none of that will matter once they get on the court. They'll have to let their game do the talking tonight. Well, the drama setting the scene for tonight's game, it's MP going up against the team he didn't pick when he joined the club circuit.
And taking the floor for Union Elite, it'll be Loon Diaz running the show from the point. Mitch Mitchell's at the off guard. Bird will be playing in the wing role. And the always dangerous Brandon Harris at power forward. Finally, Drew Robert holding down the center spot. The starting five for the High Flyers tonight has Devontae Mills orchestrating the point, Brock handling the shooting guard duties, O'Neal and Ben Gov at the forward spots, and manning the middle is going to be MP at center. Again, the High Flyers. Coach Weber and Coach Troy both thought MP was destined for their rosters.
Well, look, he couldn't play for both of them, so at the end of the day, he had to make a business decision. No animosity, but I'm sure this team would like to prove to MP that he made the wrong choice.
And the star for this Union Elite team is Brandon Harris, a fantastic big man who can score from anywhere. Harris, the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going on here. High Flyers leading this one, leading by 5. And don't go away, we'll be back right after the break. Welcome back for the second half as MP leads the High Flyers against Brandon Harris and the Union Elite. You watch games like this one, guys, you see the skill and the talent that the up-and-coming players have today. It's quite impressive.
No question about it. Basketball is in good hands for future generations because what kids like this do on the court at such an early stage of their development, really, it's miles ahead of where we were just a few decades ago.
It's Gov with the drive, and here's Mills from outside, connects it from downtown.
We see Mills reloading his teammates often in games, but here, fired away.
And we have an intentional foul there. Wish I could say why. The High Flyers trailing. It's been business as usual for Harris tonight. MP might be regretting that decision to not team up with him.
I can guarantee that MP is second-guessing if he made the right choice. The way Harris outperformed him in this one, I know I would be.
And so they foul him intentionally. High Flyers decide to go with it. And it's the High Flyers starting this one out.
Well, the drama setting the scene for tonight's game, it's MP going up against the team he didn't pick when he joined the club circuit.
Sort of punctuated the attack with a one-handed slam. I like his style.
Really energizing the whole team.
Not sure what that was about. Talk about a brain cramp.
For the first half. It's Union Elite, up by 9. Don't move a muscle. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back for the second half as MP leads the High Flyers against Brandon Harris and the Union Elite. Here's Mills. You watch games like this one, guys, you see the skill and the talent that the up-and-coming players have today. It's quite impressive. Union Elite lead. It's been business as usual for Harris tonight. MP might be regretting that decision to not team up with him.
I can guarantee that MP is second-guessing if he made the right choice. The way Harris outperformed him in this one, I know I would be.
6 to shoot. This one for 3. MP grabs the miss. Fire. Yes, and it's MP picking up the assist.
Good team play there. Sets him up nicely.
Here's Walker. To the inside. And Harris draws the double. 4-3. The High Flyers grab the miss. And as we've watched all of these players over the course of the season, you can see what they've really added to their individual games.
Well, the focus for each of these teams, Joe, is to try and get the most out of each one of these players. They've all improved for sure, and some more than others, but I'm extremely impressed with the strides that MP has made.
Here's Harris. Count it, that bucket is good.
But we know that Harris is a skilled finisher. He's got plenty of toughness to go along with that.
To the paint, MP with the look, and the dunk by MP.
He might be small for a center, but it doesn't matter because he can jump out of the building.
Plenty of drama so far in this one.
But don't be surprised if this isn't decided until the final buzzer.
Pass to Harris. Brandon Harris with another miss.
Well, when you got a shot like that, you got to take it.
Hey, sometimes good shots just don't fall, but it's still a good look.
Back to MP. And the layup's good off the glass. And you look at both of these teams, some great depth out there.
And with the amount of games that can be played in such a short period, depth is key for these teams. No surprise to see these rosters have the success they've had.
And time called here, Union Elite.
Drew Robert, Jake Mitch Mitchell.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds in time.
Those kind of mistakes are magnified when it's a tight game like this.
5-second violation. High flyers ball.
Well, everyth's working for them at the offensive end right now.
Yeah, good play calling and even better execution.
Brendan Harris. Fourth personal foul.
Ties it, and his next one could give him the lead.
2 shots.
That one is no good.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty.
And it's good for 2. And even though a lot of these players are competing against each other, odds are at some point they'll be teammates down the line.
Yeah, that's true. And it could be in the NBA or any number of leagues overseas. The fact is, not everyone's going to make it, but those who do will know each other from their experience here.
Back to Diaz. Kicks it to Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. Good D that time by Jason Brock.
2 minutes.
And here are the high flyers now. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Jason Brock.
Now, what can we say? Made for the moment. Brock coming through for his guys.
Their offense has stagnated.
It's been hard to watch. They need a bucket, and soon.
Now Harris in for his 7th make in 13 attempts.
In a momentous moment, Harris, star power, we're watching it rise. Steadies himself to compete in the clutch.
MP outside, down low. Gov with the bucket.
You might have to put your hand in it because it's sort of like a cement mixer tonight. Gov is pouring it on, and he's difficult to move.
Outside Diaz. Back to Harris. Jumper over MP. Harris, no good. On the wing, Mills. Diaz covering.
And he's been doing a great job of setting this team up for scores.
If I see the ball in his hands, I'm doing everything I can to get open right now because you know he'll find you.
And time called here, Union Elite. And so Union Elite has it here, trailing by 5.
Hey, defense, nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. He just can't seem to dial it up his half.
And the call will be on Harris. And so he's picked up the final foul, and he'll have to sit out the rest of this one. Here's MP. A beautiful reverse layup.
And this is how you finish a game. They keep adding to this lead and putting it on them.
It really speaks to how competitive these guys are. They're just going to keep playing until that final buzzer sounds. And with the lights bright and the clock winding down, Drew Robert is making his mark on this game. Crucial moments to follow, but that was a big one.
From deep, it's MP. And it's the Union Elite with the rebound.
They need to score quickly.
Yeah, there's no time to waste.
Bird outside. Off the mark and a bad shot right there. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Third personal foul.
And here are the High Flyers now. Leading by 5. Now a timeout called by Union Elite.
I hope they're coming up with something special in that huddle because they need it.
This is a tricky situation to say the least.
And here's Diaz from the arc. The shot off that time. So the High Flyers win this one.
An impressive performance from the High Flyers in this one.
My man MP. If you could pull that off, that would be...
You ready, MP?
Hey,
Welcome, everyone. It's the EYBL Showcase. We have a fantastic game full of young all-star talent from the West Coast Basketball League and the Nike Elite Youth Basketball League. I'm Joe Lamy with Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. And guys, what a great group we have here tonight.
Oh, we've got stars from all over the country, and they're all looking to leave a lasting memory in this one. I'm sure
We finished one half of play. It's the Nike EYBL. They lead by 8, and we'll be back in just a moment. Thanks for joining us as we start up the second half of this exciting matchup. The best talent on display here in this one. And what a special... Here's Schrader. Pass to Corrado. Stone, guarded by Leftos. Shoots from 14. The EYBL All-Stars pull it in. And nobody would argue. McCall has been the offensive star of this one. MP simply hasn't been able to match his production.
And that's why there's been so much praise put on Ice, because he brings so much to a team on the offensive end. He always shows up and shows out.
Harris outside. Here's MP. That one had the right spin on it, and it's good.
Back and forth they go. Boy, the offense is on display today.
Did you guys see that sign on the way in that said defense optional? I don't think the fans are complaining.
Returns it to McCall. Lets the 3 fly. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And you look at that level of play and the upside for most of these players, this has been an especially gifted class that we're seeing here.
And you think back to some of the all-time great NBA draft classes. 84, 03. I mean, with all the talent we're seeing here, this class could be on those levels. Love the effort and skill from Stone on the glass. Just scooping up the miss and getting his own look at the hoop.
Substitution for the EYBL All-Stars.
The West with the ball. A 12-point contest. To the paint. MP with the look. And MP throws it down.
It's like Mills has a sixth sense when he's got a teammate open, like when I see snacks on the pregame table.
And some fantastic passing for them in this one.
The ball is flying around. They look like a disciplined, well-coached team out there.
Pass to Lack. Takes the 3. MP grabs the miss. So it's the West now. Stolen by Cologne. And here's Robinson. Lack. Here's Cologne for 3. That's in, coming off a nice assist from Jonathan Lack.
That's a solid possession by Cologne. He spaces the floor and keeps the defense honest.
Pass to Moore to the inside. Here's MP. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
This is what we talk about. Be willing to make the extra pass to get the shot you want.
And it'll be the EYBL All-Stars off the tip.
Well, what a great celebration of the club leagues. The best from the WCBL getting to face the stars of the EYBL. What more can you ask for?
For the Nike EYBL All-Stars, their starting five. Joey Johnson and Jonathan Lack will make up the backcourt. Brian Colon as the three. Drew Robinson is at power forward, and the man in the middle is Tyson Ice McCall. So for the WCBL All-Stars, it's Devontae Mills at point with Jaden Moore joining him on the backcourt. Then it's Drexel, Carrington, and Mike. First half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. The West All-Stars lead up by 4. Don't move a muscle. We'll be back right after this. Thanks for joining us as we start up the second half of this exciting matchup. The best talent on display here in this one. And what a special experience this game must be for these up-and-coming stars.
I hope they're able to just take it all in and enjoy everything involved in this game. Just being here is a huge accomplishment, regardless of the outcome. This is something that'll stick with them for the rest of their lives.
Mills up top. Back to MP. Yes, that one's good. Mills picking up the assist.
Ooh, the dime, courtesy of Mills. He's got a great feel for the floor.
Pass over to Robinson. Outside, it's Johnson. Lack. Offline with the three. Moore outside. Stone outside. MP. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
When you have that much of a size advantage, there's no doubt. Just take it to the hoop and lay it home.
And you look at that level of play and the upside for most of these players, this has been an especially gifted class that we're seeing here.
And you think back to some of the all-time great NBA draft classes, 84, 03. I mean, with all the talent we're seeing here, this class could be on those levels.
Returns it to Carrington. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's McCall. Outside for Johnson. Lack. Pass over to Robinson. McCall with the open look. The UIBL, no good that time either. The West All-Stars leading this one. MP with the look. The shot, no good. Got a piece of it. Dives for it. Out of bounds, says the UIBL will keep it.
The defender went for the ball and tried to make a play on it.
And that was crucial. Could have been quick points if he didn't get his hand on it.
McCall outside. Lets it go from deep. Gets it to go from long range.
And McCall splashes it from downtown. He's a premier shooter.
Down low. And MP gets it to go.
Doesn't get much easier than that. Late reaction by the D, and he makes him pay.
And an intentional foul right there. And nobody would argue. McCall has been the offensive star of this one. MP simply hasn't been able to match his production.
And that's why there's been so much praise put on Ice, because he brings so much to a team on the offensive end. He always shows up and shows out.
The EYBL lead this one. Outside, McCall lets it fly. Yes! And a nice assist from Vlad Dermanenko.
Oh, another ice cube. That's what I'm calling his jumpers now. What do you think, Drake? Nearly automatic and lowering the temperature for his team, one shot at a time.
Inside, Stone makes it off the glass. And as accomplished as Miles Stone is on the court, You wouldn't guess that by meeting him. He's the most laid-back player you'll ever meet.
Yeah, it's funny. He's relentless out there in the post, backing guys down, dunking all over them with authority, and bringing the thunder. But talk to him off the court, and it's like Jekyll and Hyde. Just a very laid-back and chill kid.
Dermonenko outside. Gish to Tombo. McCall. That's tipped. Outside for Tombo. Misses the three. The West All-Stars trailing. Well, everything's working for them at the offensive end right now.
Yeah, good play calling and even better execution.
To take the lead. And Pachumsky with the block.
Strong defense can make Pachumsky stand out on the club circuit. If he keeps making plays like that, his stock will only keep going up.
Hey, this isn't the slam dunk contest. You don't need or get any do-overs. You have to finish the job.
Make no mistake, this one has been all offense. Neither team seems like they can miss right now.
And while it's kind of fun to watch, it's a search party out for the team. You got to have more effort on that end.
So both teams changing it up here. And so it's the EYBL with it. Outside, Robinson.
Substitution for West All-Stars.
Out to Cologne. Black. From outside, it's off the mark. To the middle. Outside, it's Johnson. Here's McCall. And Mills comes up with the board. So it's the West now. It's a one-point game. Back to MP. And the rebound goes to EYBL. And there's the call on MP. That's going to be his fourth foul of the contest. Now here's Robinson. It's Cologne on the wing. Johnson. Back to Cologne. Pass to Lack. Drills it from deep.
Coming up with the biggest play of the night. Lack on the attack.
Here's Mills. To the paint. MP. That ball is good for another field goal. He's gone 6 for 9.
You see the chemistry between teammates on the assist. Totally in sync.
Joey Johnson for 3. Stone grabs the board. Let's go with the 3. Goes back up. Good on the bucket. And the way that Jaden Moore can cut right through a defense, it's impressive.
Like a hot knife right through butter. Even when you think you've taken away a lane or an angle, Moore still finds a way. For you gamers out there, it's almost like he's glitching through the defense at times.
Out of bounds, says the EYBL will keep it. Kicks it to Johnson. Back to Lack. Now McCall. Shoots over Stone. McCall's shot off the mark. And here's Mills. MP up top. The 3. Mills, no good. What a big possession here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension in here is palpable.
A tremendous play under extraordinary pressure. Drew Robinson settles into the moment. A clutch play with only moments remaining.
MP outside. Back to Carrington. Knocks down the trifecta.
So cool in a tough moment. What a shot by Carrington.
Now Lack. Cologne on the outside. Johnson, now guarded by Mills. Dip from long range! A tremendous three to tie it up! And the West All-Stars call time here. Here's more. And goal!
Using his unpredictability to his own advantage, a tough cover for any defense.
Now a timeout called by EYBL.
They actually could shoot a three here and go for the win, but I'd expect them to try to send it to overtime. The defenders don't want to foul in the situation, so you should be able to get a shot off on the inside.
Drew Robinson for three. So MP and the rest of the West Coast All-Stars really showcasing their talent in the win tonight.
All right, we're here with MP. MP, big. Okay. But the matchup everyone was talking about heading into tonight was you versus Tyson.
Turning into really exciting.
Hey, what's good, Tyson?
Okay. I'm a big believer in ripping the Band-Aid off.
Bonjour, it's me, MP, and I'm coming to you.
And go! Let's move! Let's move! I got him! Walk! Whoa! Right here. Let's go. Hey, look at top! Go. And go! Let's move! Let's move! Oh, hit that! Oh, gotta move, go! Yep. Keep taking that. Go. Box him out. Put it back. No shot. Right. Back door. Hey, yo, right here. Get that. Come on, same team. Go. Whose man is it? Come on. Cross screen.
Conditioning is not optional, people. Let's go! Let's go! Move it!
All right, first game coming up later today.
A city with tremendous history and a love for basketball. We are live in Paris. Good evening and welcome. We have FBSL action coming your way here on 2K Sports. Nanterre versus Paris. I'm Blake Suniga, joined by Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi. We should have a fun one here.
The FBSL season is young, and so is the talent here in Paris. I'm excited to see how Benoit Lambert looks this year, as well as the newcomer, MP.
MP, the latest American to jump over and join Paris FC's roster, and not an easy transition, fellas.
No, not at all, Blake, but this is the path MP chose. And we'll find out very quickly how he stacks up against some of the best young talent that France has to offer. And a lot of great talent on the floor in this one. It didn't even have to be Benoit Lambert, really a guy that could play in the NBA one day.
And he's going to get whistled for the foul, and that was intentional, but it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Paris FC basket ahead, up by 2. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Good to have you back with us for this matchup between Nanterre Elite and Paris FC Basket. The second half just getting underway. But one thing we can be sure of, there will be plenty of scouts in the stands for all of these games.
Yeah, the French League is a hotbed for talents, and scouts from all over will be watching.
Beyond the arc. That one, no good.
He's got a great stroke. That almost dropped.
Yeah, a lot of times it won't hit those no matter how tight the D is.
Marks for 3. Here's Blanchet. And he drops in the layup off glass.
The D got caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance points.
They need more effort than that on the boards. That can't happen.
Absolutely. Leaves the D in the dust and throws to the basket.
Maybe a momentum changer right here, guys.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Yeah, a dunk like that can get an opponent staggering a little bit. Trust me, I saw this all the time when I was playing.
Left side marks. 5 to shoot. The tray. Blue misses.
And the coach of this Paris FC team, Wayne Graves, he worked his way through the ranks. He would spend some time as an assistant coach in the NBA before relocating to Europe.
No doubt. Graves is an American coach, and that shows up a bit in the sets he draws up. But at the end of the day, he's proved that he knows his X's and O's.
Pass to Blanchet. Elich the block.
That's rim protection at its finest. Elich refusing to give up the easy basket.
To the inside. Back to MP. Ripped away. And not a surprise to see the damage that Lambert has done in comparison to MP.
Well, there's a reason why Lambert is the star of this team. He offers so much of his skill, and when he gets hot, look out.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Vasseur. That falls. Nice feed that time from MP.
His hard work on the boards gave them another chance at the points there.
Nanterre leading. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Here's Marks. Here's Beaumarchais. Shot clock at 5. Here's Bleu. Nanterre Elite again can't hit. Now here's MP. Knocked loose. And the ball out of play. Nanterre will have it. Now a timeout called by Nanterre.
He clearly doesn't like what's going on out there and wants to talk things over.
And how could he? Really had to take a timeout there and try to take away some of their momentum.
Yeah, they'll try anything.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Pass to Marks. Now here's Marchand. Lambert. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. And stolen by Lambert. It's Marks on the wing. Inside. Shot is off by Marchand. Harris trailing. And here's MP. Guarded by Lambert. Here's MP. Out of bounds. It'll go to Nanterre.
You gotta ask, where was he going with that pass? Awful turnover.
Nanterre Elite off the tip.
And a lot of great talent on the floor in this one. But the big name has to be Benoit Lambert, really a guy that could play in the NBA one day.
Oh, maestro. He is so good at making those lead passes.
And the shot goes in.
What intensity from MP in the paint. Not allowing the contact to hold him back.
Outside Marks. And he's going up for the hoop here.
Picture perfect alley-oop. You gotta love it.
A little surprised he didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
Blake, 2 points is 2 points.
You nailed it, Tim. 2 points is 2 points. And look, it almost makes it a little more special. Grace over power. You don't always have to flush it down.
Well, we don't know if Lambert has any intention to head over the pond to play in the United States, but the skill is certainly there.
Well, he's so young, but already has the claim as one of the best shooters in all of Europe. Very easy release, can hit shots with a hand in his face. He's the star on this Nanterre team, and he's got a bright future.
And without a doubt, the star of this Nanterre Elite team is Benoit Lambert. He can shoot the lights out, fellas.
And we've talked about Lambert's shooting, but he has a polish to his game that you rarely see.
Does it for the first half of play. Paris FC basket ahead. They lead by 12. And we will be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. Good to have you back with us for this matchup between Nanterre Elite and Paris FC Basket. The second half just getting underway. And one thing we can be sure of, there will be plenty of scouts in the stands for all of these games.
Yeah, the French League is a hotbed for talent, and scouts from all over will be watching. There's a chance several of these players make the jump to a bigger club, or even, dare I say, the NBA.
To the middle. Back to Ahern. Elich. No good from outside. Chauvet with it. Pass to Marks. Here's Lambert. Covered by MP. Outside Dumont. To the paint. Here's Portier. And there's the 3-second violation. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third.
And the coach of this Paris FC team, Lane Graves, he worked his way through the ranks. He would spend some time as an assistant coach in the NBA before relocating to Europe.
No doubt. Graves is an American coach, and that shows up a bit in the sets he draws up. But at the end of the day, he's proved that he knows his X's and O's.
We're seeing a big night from Lambert. With every bucket, that draft stock goes up. The combination of size and shooting is tantalizing.
And MP gets it to go.
Crush the boards with a purpose there. Some hard-earned second chance points for us.
Nanterre trailing. Good from.
He can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Fans are disappointed. You see him?
Well, I think he did plenty of damage. It was only with one hand, but he threw it down pretty hard, just the same, if you ask me.
It did not matter. He was surrounded. He got the size to pull down those boards anyway.
The offensive rebound. Nice shot by Elich. And Bogey Elich might not be the player he once was, but he can still be a factor.
When the burst he used to have is replaced by his leadership on the floor, much like his twin brother Lazar, who plays for Madrid, Elich is a guy who has found success throughout the years and knows how to win.
Well, out here in Europe, there are no shortage of sharpshooters. Chauvet showing off his long-range talent.
And stolen by Lambert. Marchand right side. Here's Marks. Yep, that one goes.
It's just a pleasure to watch him work at that end of the court, guys.
Down low from 8. MP, no good. And so here's Nanterre. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. It's Marks on the wing. Pass to Bleu. Over Dumont. Bleu misses. It's Paris leading. Zadirko outside. MP. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so we'll shoot 2 here.
Well, this is what happens when you have a bag full of tools. MP putting the defender in really a difficult position.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Yep, count it.
Letting a guy sneak in for the putback off a free throw, it's just inexcusable.
To the wing, right side. Here's Cat. Pass to Beaumarchais. Shoots the 3. Bleu misses. Dumont on the wing. He's got 12. Here's Zadirko. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Well, Zadirko is in a zone right now. If he
off the tip, it's Nanterre.
And a lot of great talent on the floor in this one. The big name has to be Benoit Lambert, really a guy that could play in the NBA one day.
Inside. And he gets it to go.
Good aggressive play by MP. Taking it up inside and refusing to back off because of the contact.
Chauvet with it. Over three. That shot off the mark.
You can just tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Boy, I mean, he's just shaking his head after that miss.
Pass to Portier. Now Dumont. Back to Portier. To the inside. Parked down low that time and got hit with the 3-second call. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Here's Lambert. And the jam by Lambert.
Well, at almost 7 feet tall, Lambert can certainly hammer it home, especially when he's given ideal positioning.
Well, we don't know if Lambert has any intention to head over the pond to play in the United States, but the skill is certainly there.
Well, he's so young, but already has a claim as one of the best shooters in all of Europe. Very easy release, can hit shots with a hand in his face. He's the star on this Nanterre team, and he's got a bright future.
And so many of the prospects here in France dream of representing Les Bleus on the international stage.
The French national team is as great as it's ever been. You look around this league and the level of prospects here and going into the NBA is as strong as any nation.
The shot's good.
Athletic play from MP inside, getting around the traffic and finding a shot.
Marshall outside. The 15-footer. Mark's no good. Here's Paris.
You know, one thing for a lot of these young players, it's the first time they're going up against grown men.
The level of strength is something you cannot prepare for. When you face off against players that do this for a living, it's a little bit different than in youth programs.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Outside Marks. Comes up empty down low. It's Paris leading. Here's Dumont. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Well, there's no doubt who's in control when Pierre Dumont is on the floor for Paris FC. There's a reason he's the captain.
And here we see the debut of MP, a guy who made his way over from Vermont in the United States.
Yeah, I'm a little interested to watch MP. He's looking to try and...
So that brings the first half to a close. Paris FC basket ahead. They're up by 7. And we'll see you right after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. Good to have you back with us for this matchup between Nanterre Elite and Paris FC Basket. The second half just getting underway. But one thing we can be sure of, there will be plenty of scouts in the stands for all of these games.
Yeah, the French league is a hotbed for talents, and scouts from all over will be watching. There's a chance several of these players make the jump to a bigger club, or even, dare I say, the NBA.
And can't cash in from close range. Nanterre trailing. Peltier outside. Pass to Chauvet. Over Portier. Miss Chauvet missing. And here's Paris. 22 is their biggest lead. And the shot is good.
Yeah, you might need a few more defenders to slow down Ayler.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
Screen by Lambert. Here's Marks. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
And the coach of this Paris FC team, Wayne Graves, he worked his way through the ranks. He would spend some time as an assistant coach in the NBA before relocating to Europe.
No doubt. Graves is an American coach, and that shows up a bit in the sets he draws up. But at the end of the day, he's proved that he knows his X's and O's.
Screen by Lambert. To the paint. Good, and Marchand gets the assist.
Well, everybody knows that Lambert can do work outside, but what you might forget is he's got no trouble scoring inside as well.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he knocks down the first one. And he can't hit the second.
Well, for MP playing here in Europe, the goal is to get to...
Stolen away. And not a surprise to see the damage that Lambert has done in comparison to MP.
Well, there's a reason why Lambert is the star of this team. He offers so much of his skill, and when he gets hot, look out.
Cat. And that one's good.
Well, you've got to give them so much credit for battling back into this game.
It really was an impressive rally, and we'll see how much that a comeback might have taken out of that. See if they can keep that foot on the pedal, because it's tough to keep that up.
Yeah, Brian, it is so hard to exert that much energy and now try to keep the lead.
Pass to Cat. And he thinks in the layup.
The only tough part of that basket was establishing position inside. The rest was easy.
To the middle. Here's MP. Oh, and a slam by MP.
Well, MP certainly found his groove tonight. The defense can't allow him to keep rolling like this.
Here's Cat. Three-pointer. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 shooting night. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands.
And MP gets it to go.
He's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. It's Marks on the wing. Pass to Beaumarchais. And it's MP with the rebound. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
That's the kind of finish you're looking for. MP is firing up his squad.
Now Marks. Pass to Beaumarchais. No good on the triple. Here's Paris. 2-point game. Inside. And MP again.
Easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Outside Marks. Six to shoot. Goes up on the wings. And it's MP with the rebound. And it's Paris with the ball. 22 was their biggest lead.
Well, Zadirko is in a zone right now. If his Paris teammates are smart, they'll keep feeding the big man.
And Nanterre has possession. They trail by 6. Here's Lambert. And Lambert with the slam. And without a doubt, the star of this Nanterre elite team is Benoit Lambert. He can shoot the lights out, fellas.
And we've talked about Lambert's shooting, but he has a polish to his game that you rarely see from players this young. It's a big reason why scouts are so excited to see him develop.
Nanterre with the ball. Marchand outside. The fader. And it's Lambert getting it to go.
Just so poised out there. Lambert doesn't really care about the situation. He's always ready to deliver.
Pass to Illich. MP. Screen by Illich. Down low. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, and Illich with the jam.
Big shot from Bogdan Illich, and you're seeing the veteran calmness on full display.
Screen by Lambert. Outside Marks. Takes it out to Marshall. Peltier. Off target with the three. And now we've got the intentional foul. And an intentional foul right there. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And it's Paris with the ball. 6-point lead. And they go to the intentional foul. He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That one misses.
I think that deficit's too much to overcome.
You nailed it, Tim. There just isn't enough kicks on the clock.
Get the bus going, get the plane going, whatever.
Zero fear. Lambert makes it look like a pickup game.
And so they foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that puts them up 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
The free throws go down, and the lead goes up.
Time called here, Nanterre lead. Three-pointer Chauvet. It's hauled in by Paris. And that's an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's an 8-point ball game. Outside Marks. And Terra Lead again can't hit. MP. That's good, and it's Portier with the assist. And that'll do it. Paris FC coming away with the win. A nice showing from the young team.
Everyone knew this Paris team, they'd be young.
MP, thanks for joining us.
No problem. Happy to. Yeah, for sure. I'm playing against.
Okay, so despite the adjustment, you managed.
Yeah, my focus is always going to be on winning.
GP, I want to put a little something in your ear, okay?
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, MP.
An iconic view of the medieval architecture and waterways of Strasbourg, France. Hello, everyone, and welcome to 2K Sports coverage of the FBSL. I'm Blake Zuniga with Tim Swartz and Brian Beneficenti. It's Paris FC hitting the road to face Strasbourg Basket Pro.
I think this is going to be a great one, Blake. Both Paris and Strasbourg have a lot of young talent, and there should be no shortage of up and down action tonight.
That's right, and two of the biggest names for their respective teams, MP and Vincent Leduc.
Quite frankly, those are the guys everyone is here to see. Leduc, easily one of the top prospects in France right now. And then you got MP, an up-and-comer from the United States who's been making a case for himself. This is a great test for both of them on a stage full of curious eyes.
Well, you know, we've seen some great playmakers come out of France before, but Vincent Leduc might be the best of them when he's finished with his career.
Superb assist. He played the role of maestro on that one.
Outside Leduc. And that one drops for him.
That's an agile make for Leduc, able to work around that interior D.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. As you said, Leduc, an incredible playmaker, and his feel for the game is something that has him rated as one of the top prospects in the league.
Well, the vision he displays is unreal. When you have a player so young, to have such a strong understanding of space and passing, that's something that coaches dream about.
And you look at the Strasbourg team, they aren't title favorites by any means, but they can compete.
Well, they lack the overall depth that you need to compete for an EBA championship, but they play so well with Ledoux running the show that I think anything is possible here.
Langford outside. And that one comes off the assist by Miller.
A clean three ball from the near 7-footer. Big guys like Roquefort are welcome from beyond the arc these days.
Now here's Portier. MP, it's good.
Textbook. Nice pass, nice catch, nice shot. And we know the backstory with MP. I think we've used his time in France as a way to prove to others that he can play at an elite level.
And we don't know if that's in Europe or back in the United States, but you just get the feeling from MP that this stint is a bit of a showcase for the rest of his career.
Now here's Portier. Strasbourg Basket Pro moving up. Leduc gets the bucket.
Well, he's a serious playmaker. I mean, it's pretty easy to see why Leduc has so much success.
Aaron on the wing. Pass to MP. Right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Portier for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
So good at measuring the defense. If you're too far away from Portier, he's going to be ready to fire. He might be small for a center, but it doesn't matter because he can jump out of the building.
And when you look around the NBA, it's not hard to find a French player who got their start in this league.